One of the most important aspects about being in business is the people that you hire, the people who work for you. And that may be based on your business, a volunteer base, people who literally aren't being paid to do something, but it's what they do, or people you literally pay to show up and do things for you. And that's the real importance of what's happening. When you have people who are doing things for you, working for you, being on your payroll, whether it's real payroll or some sort of thing they're getting from what's happening, a volunteer sense, they have to really enjoy what they're doing. Or technically, no, they don't have to enjoy anything they're doing. They have to enjoy it enough that they'll come to see you based on what else is going on there. So if you have a friend that you want to play basketball with, you want to play pickup games every Saturday, and you're not very good at basketball, so they don't get a lot out of it, they'll probably find someone else to play basketball with because they're better, more competition, they may get the ball more, things like that. Think of your employer base in the same way. The people who work for you are working for you because they choose to be there with you. So in order to make sure they stay with you, they focus on your goals, your things, not their things, their goals, or someone else's goals. You're going to pay them accordingly. You're going to pay them the right amount of money to keep them in the job that you have them doing that for. Now, I bring back volunteers versus a sort of salary thing. Sometimes it's not about the people who you're paying to work for. Sometimes it's literally about the people doing the great thing, the grand idea. So if you're looking for people to show up as volunteers, looking for people to show up as lay people, looking for people who want to do things and not actually get something out of it, they have to get something out of it. You don't have to pay them directly, but they have to get some sense of a psychic value or a charge of doing things, or maybe they're doing things for the exposure. Maybe they're looking for experience. Maybe they just actually like working with you, the people that you're at. It gives them a chance to get it in someplace. There are a lot of stories in the past, and these are things that resonate with me because back in the day when I was trying to figure out how to get into the music business, there's all the stories about the guy that shows up in the shop and just kind of does stuff around the shop and just gets groceries and gets food and whatever and just cleans up whatever, so to get some time in the studio, get some time hanging out with the producers, and eventually becomes some super megastar producer. What you find out in time is a lot of people that you see become megastar producers have that story, but there's a lot more people who tried that route and didn't get there. It just happened. But for those people right there, it was worth taking literally the trash out to be around people who were good enough to get them better. If you have people in your life like that who want to work around you and learn things from you, that have the talent, keep them around as much as possible. Once they gain the talent, you're going to lose them to other opportunities, because what should happen in your opportunity, you should outgrow everything. The people who work for you should outgrow where they're working for and look for other things to grow someplace else. Maybe they come back, maybe they bring you bigger places. You should pay your people accordingly. You're going to pay people so they're focused on your work, working for you, getting things done, not going to work for somebody else, because you may not want them to leave right now because there's a great big project happening that even though they have a greater opportunity to get to someplace else or can get someplace else, you kind of need them in that spot. Make sure you pay them to stick around for a while to get through. And when you see that the pay is not going to be great enough to keep them there, be amicable. Let them go. Let them go on good terms. Don't be a person who sees someone puts in 2 weeks notice because they're looking for a new opportunity and decide that, oh no, your last day is today because we don't want you around. It's very simple. Do your best to keep the people around you that are good for you. And that may mean paying them a little bit more than you would normally pay folks. At the same time, you have other people who are expecting more pay at the same time. You have to manage that, and that's what makes being a business person hard. It is what it is. The people you need around you need to be around you for a reason. And sometimes that reason is because they're learning great things from you. Sometimes that reason is you are the best possible opportunity for them in that moment. And sometimes that reason is you're paying just enough to keep them there for a little bit longer. Keep that in mind as you're doing your payments, as you're doing your payroll, as you're doing what you need to do to find out what the folks that are working for you are doing and what they need to stay with you for as long as you need them.